So as we know, we're doing this because we've watched people that it sure appears that they have somehow figured out how to make a lot of money off their job up here in Congress. So my amendment is to get a review of all the trading by Nancy Pelosi and her husband for the last 25 years. I think it's critical to get to the root of why this bill was proposed and get transparency for the American people. I think, I agree that we've got to figure out, why people don't trust. And I think Speaker Pelosi is the prime example. So this amendment calls for an inspector general to issue a GAO report on the Pelosi trading for the last 25 years with a report back to the committee within 180 days. I urge my colleagues to support my amendment.
I have a clarification question. This is the report on Nancy Pelosi. Does it include other members of Congress?
No.
Or this is just a
Speaker
report
Pelosi and her husband.
on her husband?
We sent copies around earlier.
I just wanted to be
By
clear.
computer.
Not true.
But we have,
I got it 9:31.
yeah, we sent it by computer and we can pass out copies.
I guess my only problem in the thing about it is I think it's driven by a lot of, like, for example, there are wealthy people in the Senate who people say, oh, look at all the money he's got. And they have gotten very rich over the last 20 or 30 years they've been in office. But the particular person, I'm not going to mention the name, is married to a very wealthy woman and her family. And it's like, there is an explanation, but on the online, everybody's like, how did that guy get to be so rich? And I worry about targeting one person is the only thing. I don't say that in a mean-spirited way. I just worry about going after one person as opposed to a report on stock investments or more generally than going after one person. But excuse me? Well, I don't know. I worry about going after people just looking around at everybody's stock trades and trying to make accusations. The ethics committee kind of does this already, and I assume the ethics committee does it. I hate to put you on the spot, Jim, but what do you think about it from the ethics perspective?
Yeah, I can't speak to the House perspective. For those of us that have served in the House know the fun of being in the House and their dual committees and what they do on ethics. Senate ethics is exceptionally thorough. We've had multiple members, and some have been discussed even a little bit today, that have ethical problems, and they're no longer in the Senate as a result of that. So there are consequences and there is follow through. And as Senator Johnson has mentioned, every single stock transaction of $1,000 or more buying or selling is made public already right now and is tracked in public and is tracked by ethics. And any question that comes up on a hearing, a meeting, and anything else that happens with any member of the Senate, if there is something that happens and then they trade in that stock later, it is actually brought to ethics and we follow up with those individuals. And any individual that's in the Senate knows full well that owns stocks, the pressure that they're under constantly, the microscope they're under, and any of their trades. So no, this is very tracked in the Senate.
Mr. Chairman, I just have a question, Rick. So does the second degree, does this replace the entire bill with the study?
No.
Oh, it's in addition.
So it leaves everything in place and it does the study?
Yeah, just ask this stuff.
And what happens to, what about you, Scott Amendment number 1? Does this replace all of that?
Yeah.
Okay, so it strikes Scott Amendment number 1.
Was to cover, was to cover the people in the legislature.
Scott Amendment number 1 is federal employees. So it would recover National Guardsmen, Army Reservists. It would cover postal services. No, active duty only. Active duty only. So what survives of that in this? Are we still going to cover guardsmen and reservists and? Okay.
Yeah. So Scott second degree replaces Scott 1. We're not voting on anything Scott 1.
Correct.
Okay. Further discussion?
Ask a roll call.
Okay. Clerk will call the roll.
Senator Johnson.
Aye.
Senator Langford. Senator Scott. Senator Hawley. Senator Moreno. Senator Ernst. Senator Moody. Senator Peters.
No.
Senator Hassan.
No.
Senator Blumenthal.
No.
Senator Fetterman. Senator Kim. Senator Gallego. Senator Slotkin, Senator Paul.
Aye.
Mr. Chairman, on the vote of those present. 70. Mr. Chairman, on the vote of those present, the yeas are 7, the nays are 8. On the vote by proxy and for the record only, the yeas are 0, the nays are 0. On this vote, the yeas are 7, the nays are 8, and the amendment is not agreed to.
Mr. Chairman?
Say again. Senator Scott.
Okay. I withdraw my secondary amendment to Scott 1. I'd like to call up Scott 2. No.
Okay, can you explain it? to
I
us?
withdraw Scott 1, but yeah, Scott 2, this amendment provides for an exemption of the president, the vice president, and their spouses' independence. Look, I've been very clear about my concerns about the provisions of this bill that give Democrats another weapon to attack President Trump and Vice President Vance. After Russiagate, fake impeachments, baseless witch hunts, indictments, the last thing we need to do is give Democrats more weapons to attack the president. We can ban stock trading for Congress, but let's don't give more weapons to Democrats to attack President Trump. I urge my colleagues to support my amendment.
I will oppose the amendment, not because I want President Trump to be investigated and divested and all the things that this bill would do. I'm going to oppose the final bill because I don't want him to be included in any of this. But on the amendment, I think if it's good for Congress, we had to apply it to everybody. I'd go to the president, I'd go to the courts, I'd go to all the staff. I'd put everybody under it. The more the better to spread it. But on this particular one, I'll end up voting no because my opposition to the final bill will be my opposition to Donald Trump being involved in any way. Any further discussion? If not, the clerk will call the roll.
Senator Johnson.
Aye.
Senator Langford. Senator Scott. Senator Hawley. Senator Moreno.
Aye.
Senator Ernst. Senator Moody. Senator Peters.
No.
Senator Hassan.
No.
Senator Blumenthal.
No.
Senator Fetterman. Senator Kim. Senator Gallego. Senator Slotkin. Senator Paul.
No.
Mr. Chairman, on the vote of those present, the yeas are 6, the nays are 9. On the vote by proxy, the yeas are 0, the nays are 0. On this vote, the yeas are 6, the nays are 9, and the amendment is not agreed to.
Now we're going to vote to adopt the Hawley substitute as modified. The clerk will call the roll.
Senator Johnson.
No.
Senator Langford.
No.
Senator Scott.
No.
Senator Hawley. Senator Moreno. Senator Ernst. Senator Moody. Senator Peters.
Aye.
Senator Hassan. Senator Blumenthal. Senator Fetterman. Senator Kim. Senator Gallego. Senator Slotkin. Senator Paul.
No.
Mr. Chairman, on the vote of those present, the yeas are 8, the nays are 7. On the vote by proxy, the yeas are 0, the nays are 0. On this vote, the yeas are 8, the nays are 7, and the amendment is agreed to.
We'll now vote on final passage as modified. Clerk will call the roll.
Senator Johnson.
No.
Senator Langford. Senator Scott. Senator Hawley. Senator Moreno. Senator Ernst. Senator Moody. Senator Peters.
Aye.
Senator Hassan. Senator Blumenthal. Senator Fetterman. Senator Kim. Senator Gallego. Senator Slotkin. Senator Paul. Senator Paul.
No.
Mr. Chairman, on the vote of those present, the yeas are 8, the nays are 7. On the vote by proxy and for the record only, the yeas are 0, the nays are 0. On this vote, the yeas are 8, the nays are 7, and the motion is agreed to.